All right, guys, we're out on the line this morning, and this is one of our locations we've got set up here. You see the road coming around, the road coming down a point here where they've done some brush hogging. Pretty good little field right here, and we had a set right here, which is a normal set we set up every year. You can see my buddy moving around there above. He's getting ready to put a set in. We're going to video that set. But as you can see, we'll get up here, we can see a little better. We had a fox here last night. If it had been a coon, he'd have dug the trap all the way out. But he just dug down and quit. So that's been a fox. And we'll take care of that here in a few minutes. My buddy's getting all set up here to put in another set. And what he's playing off here is just the point of this road. You can see we got multiple roads going everywhere here, going up the hill. There's another road goes around just right up there, and the road goes going around the hill here. We're going over the hill here. We've got brush hogging going on right here in front of the buggy. Got some down over the hill there. So we're gonna get another set in right here. And see if we can't trip this fox up and get him in the trap so he'll quit digging our holes out. So you see the mark on that bit that he's using there. If you can get it down that deep.
Oh, we'll have to get a new battery, Bob.
I don't know if we've got another new one in there or not, Dennis. You can see here what's going on. Hope the video ain't as shaky as my hands are. He just went to a smaller bit.
Batteries are weak this morning, Bub.
Yeah, that ought to be deep enough.
About 13.
We're going to catch this set complete. And Dennis is the gentleman I learn off of. And like most people, he's not like most. He tells you the only way you're going to learn is get them out there and put them in the ground.
Right.
Get that trap good and tight.
Ain't gonna catch nothing in the bucket.
This setting off left or right or straight in front, that really don't make a whole lot of mind. If you've got them working the hole, they're going to get caught. Sooner or later, they will get caught. Scent control. Yes, no. Keep it off your trap, out of your trap bed, and you're good. Your baits and lures, if you get that down in your trap bed, they're going to dig them up. So that is the big thing on your scent, is keeping your baits and lures out of your trap bed and off your traps.
I'll set this up a little tight. A little tighter.
And you see what he's doing. He's not going for normal coyote set here. It'll catch a coyote. This is more for a fox. Up real close. These people goes out here and says 8 pound in 50, 60 sets a day. I don't know how they're doing it. Oh, we're into this video now 5 minutes. And you take that and you put travel time in between sets. You're not, it's going to be hard to get 50, 60 sets in a day if you put quality sets in. So,
One person.
right. One person just ain't going to put 50, 60 sets in a day. And 99% of the time, if a location's worth one trap, it's worth two. So, we didn't have any more big traps in there, did we, Dennis?
Got 1,650 on track.
1,650 on dry. Well, that'll work.
I'm put this 550 this there.
Okay. Well, what time he's doing that, I'm gonna get a little wax dirt back on top of this trap. I'm not gonna pack it. I'm not gonna do nothing to it. I'm just gonna get the dirt back on, get the trap covered up, and see what's going on here. Take the gloves. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. Right there's what we look like. So that ought to get him if he comes back. Hopefully that'll get him if he comes back. All right, let's get back up here to the set.
Move my stake off the side on this one, Dub. See, it's
As you can see right there where he's at.
a little deep, but it's all right. Put my stake off to the side on this one a little bit.
You're looking at that driver he's got there and wondering where you can find one of them at. You won't. That one we made.
This always is a tough place to drive a stake.
Yeah.
So you don't go in too deep.
Here we're in red clay, and I mean it's solid. We've got a little bit of shale mixed in it, and this ground is hard. There's some locations around here we actually take a drill bit and drill a pothole to start the stakes down in, because you're just no way to drive them. There ain't nothing bringing that out of the ground. You got about 12 inches of an 18-inch stake in the ground there, and it's going to stay put. The reason he does that, that seals the water out of that hole, so the hole don't soak up with water before the catch is made. You see you got a capper out there. He's not running a pan cover. Of course, Duke has not put out a capper yet for these straps, or nobody has. But a 650 capper will set down over it and keep your fingers out of the floor.
Hopefully.
You wonder why you keep using peat. We put the peat in for a filler in the jaws of the trap, which allows us to get about 30 sets out of a bucket of dirt. We make our own wax dirt. As you see, you don't got to beat your fist off on these things. Just push it in there tight. Now you put these dirt on it and call it good. Now you're going to just blend a little bit of original dirt back in, just enough to kind of offset the color of the wax dirt. There's not enough original dirt on there, even if it gets cold enough to freeze, to keep that trap from going off. Alrighty, well guys, that's the trap in the ground. So get these baits and lures in it. And baits and lures, to each your own. There's all different styles out there. They all work. They'll all catch at the right time, at the right place. There is no magic code in a bottle. Alrighty guys, we'll talk at you later on down the trap line.